Then this will pop up, and once that's streaming, I'll send it down here. There it goes. All right. Send that down there. I am now streaming. Hello, hello, hello. All right, I'm just working on. I'm very close to getting one of the cars I need to complete my collection. I'm too short. I'm 2 cars shy of having what I need for all the cars in Gran Turismo. There's a Mercedes, I think, that I'm missing, and this Ferrari that's currently in the Legends mall. So I have been busting my hump today, just doing grinds to, I don't like the way that feels. Doing grinds to get up to that. I only had about 7 million when I got up this morning, and I think I'm up to about 14 million now, so I've doubled it. I've been doing mostly LeMans and Spa, and that's been the ones that have been getting me going the most. I think I'm still connected to her, so we're going to jump out. I was doing some practicing here. I'm getting ready for a league race. I joined a Saturday night league. There we go. I'm going to get out of here for now. Get back into the one-player game. And we are going to do Le Mans. And I'm going to use my Ferrari because that's the easy one. This is just chill. If you feel like picking up any tip pointers on doing this one, this is really, really easy to win. I don't have to really struggle at all. Got an itchy ear. Don't like that. All right, so the car that I'm going to use is the 458. I probably need to do the oil change on some of these cars. I've been driving so much today, but all right, let's get down here to these guys. Coming up to him. Oh, there he is. All right. If anyone is interested, I'll go into my settings sheet. I like to run these on medium. This is how I've got the car set up. I do have, you can pause that and get it if you want settings. And I'll move it over here. I do have the high RPM turbo on it. And everything I could basically get. Gets it at about 788 for me. I'm happy with it. I win pretty easily with this car. This is a good race to practice, like wet weather racing. Because you do get some rain, sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. Usually just once, sometimes twice. So we're going to start. I usually do fuel map 2. I like that way I can just kind of drive hard. I like to be more aggressive. I'm just going to make sure I got the right setting. I use these cars for different things, and this one's only got the one. So yep, this one I just pretty much use here lately. It's my GT for the group.
Dropped 19 positions. No stress at all, just breathe and continue. Run in P20. Green flag. Stay relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out, and find your rhythm.
That is a new race engineer app I'm
you
trying.
You gained 2 spots. Sitting in P18.
I'm trying out. It's called Victory Dash, and so far... Oh, look at that. Tight race in there. Whoa!
Rear traction slipping. Breathe and correct smoothly.
When in doubt, correct. That was crazy. I can't wait to see that on the replay. All right, let's get it back together. I was trying to talk too much. I'm not very good at talking and driving yet. I'm trying to get better at it. So I was using GT Race Engineer, which is a pretty cool app. I was tricky getting it routed into my ear and so you guys could hear it on the video.
You're at P17. Stay soft and steady.
All right, I'm trying to concentrate where I need to. I did put it to fuel map 2, I believe. Yep. All right. All right. So I was using the GT Race Engineer, but it kept disconnecting during the race. This one is not disconnected on me at all today, and I've been popping in, popping out of races, doing practicing and qualifying for my race that I have coming up, and not a problem.
You gained 2 spots. Holding P15.
Alright. Got a little bit of a slow start getting past these guys now, so I'm usually past these guys before
3
this.
positions gained. Very smooth.
This
You
is
picked
good
the right
practice.
moment. Sitting in P12.
I do occasionally short shift a little even on fuel map too, just to make sure I got a little headroom. I'm gonna let this be a chaotic thing up here.
You gained 2 spots. P10 for now.
Alright. It's pretty chill. I'm usually about 4th or 3rd at the end of the first lap doing this, but tangling with that other vehicle and going airborne set me back a bit, so I'll be lucky to be maybe in the top 5 by then. It's a long way around. Typically, like I said, the reason I go fuel map 2.
You gained 2 spots. You're in P7.
The reason I go fuel map 2 is I want to make 3 laps. I want to do 3 laps before I pit. Most of the cars are on a 3-pit strategy. Some are on a 2-pit strategy. You never have to worry about them. So right now I'm just working my way back up to the front. I started way behind. He hit the wall, I heard him.
Sitting in P6. Beautiful control on display.
Thank you. I'm being a little hard on my tires right now, but I'm just trying to... I lost a little ground, so I'm trying to get back on pace here. I don't want to let those guys get too far away. Alright.
Lap 1 complete.
I didn't do too bad on
4
gas
minutes.
there.
10 seconds. Sitting in
410
P6.
is slow, but...
About 2 laps left. Fuel looks okay. Just stay smooth and consistent.
Trying to get down the inside here.
You're at P5. Keep calm. Everything's okay.
I kind of like this. They got 4 voices. They have 4 voices for this app. There's a British guy, pretty standard. There's a Scottish guy who's hilarious. He even drops F-bombs. I like him the most, but as far as streaming and stuff, obviously, one that swears is probably not a good idea. So, and then there's a Jamaican guy, and then there's this gal. And I like the gal. She kind of matches my style, trying to be a little more chill.
P4 for now. You're doing great.
Because I tend to get a little overly aggressive and overly excited. Not really aggressive, but I get really excited. And sometimes I think I can stick moves I can't. And I'm learning a lot about patience and consistency and the importance of both in online racing. So we've got the podium in front of us. I'm kind of watching my gas a little bit. I'll be fine. Want to use about 1/3 of a tank per stint. You're going to get some weather. I'll get both of these guys right here.
You gained 2 spots. Running in P2.
I'm going to take a look at the weather now. Okay, it's coming in. It's fairly significant, but not initially. So I'll have to see when more of it comes in. I try to avoid using wets in this race, just because once the track where it dries out, they become very hard to manage. They go away very, very quickly. Gotta be patient.
You're in first place. Keep breathing slowly and driving gently.
You see the sky just starting to get gray now. Now that I'm in front, now I'm gonna start doing on the two yellows. Right there, that's what I'm gonna shift. Save a little bit of gas. A little hot, a little late there on the reaction there. We're only on lap 2. So like I said, I'm going to short shift. Here comes the weather. It's not going to be real heavy at first. Some of that blue could be problematic. So we'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to zoom in to see which direction it's headed.
Finish lap 2. 4 minutes, 7 seconds. You're in P1. You have 1 lap of fuel remaining. Low fuel, but your driving is exactly what we need right now.
Okay, so it's starting to rain. Trying to keep a look at it a little bit. Sometimes you gotta multitask, but obviously this driving comes first. Don't look away till you feel comfortable. Okay, so it's kind of moving mostly east, or mostly west, I mean. Tiny bit south. So we're not gonna get a lot of this. I don't think we're gonna get much of this. Yeah, this is not much. And it's going mostly west. So we're not going to get a lot of this. Remember, we're still short shifting. Save that gas. The more you save out here, I'm already leading. And the more you save here when you go into pit, it'll be a...
Fuel is nearly finished. Let's pit softly this lap.
Yep, this is where I'll be pitting. So if you haven't done a lot of weather racing, you use that little gauge there. It's to the left of the tires in the car there, the top-down view of the car. So that tells you how the moisture on the track. Right now it's dry, so we didn't really get much rain. Like I said, it was very little. Might get a tiny bit there towards the end, it looks like. Maybe. Pretty safe to gun it now. I've done this enough where I know I got plenty of fuel. And like I said, there's a little bit of rain there way to the right. But I don't think it's going to monkey with us unless the track's already dry. Getting some pretty good turns. Oops. Supposed to be short shifting. It's hard. Well, now I don't have to, so that's why I stopped. I got plenty of gas. I got plenty to make it there now. As long as I get it before that last long straight. Uh-oh. Forgot it was still a little wet. Not wet, but I mean my tires are a little bit worn. Wet. Worn. All right, we got plenty. It looks like we might get a tiny bit. I'm not going to worry about that little amount of water. So we're going to go right back on hards. Unless I can do medium. Oh, mediums. That's right. I can do mediums on this car. You want to come in here as quick as you can. It does make up time. Don't need sauce. I usually do sauce. So my strategy is to go 3 laps and pit, 3 laps and pit. So it's a 7-lap race, even though it's a timed race. It's always going to be 7 laps. I've never had it be more, and I do this almost every day. So you got 32 seconds before your car is in the pit, so it's a good time to splash of coffee. Much left. It's a little tricky trying to drink with all your gear on your head, but it's doable.
Lap 3 is done. 4 minutes, 35 seconds.
That's what that's
Running in
of the pit stop.
P2.
So we're going to get all gassed up here.
Glide toward the pit lane
24 seconds, we'll come out still
Rear
in
is
first.
moving
I
around.
don't think anyone's going to go
Slow hands
past
will
us.
Running
Only
in
because,
P2.
oh, shouldn't be talking over her. Only because the rain usually forces most of them to come in. But sometimes, if there's no weather, one of them will stay out.
You're leading the race. Lovely work. No need to force anything.
I like her. She's very chill. That's what I need is chill. This is like we're going to get much weather. I'm keeping an eye on it with sprinkling, but this is nothing. It's barely even not. So if you're not familiar with the water gauge, it's on the left-hand side there. It's the most furthest thing left of the tires in the overhead view of the car. So when it gets to, you're fine on regular tires till it gets to a little above that first line. Then you got to start being careful. When it gets about halfway up or halfway between the 2 lines, driving on racing tires is almost impossible. You should be on intermediates or wets. Once it gets that top level, you should definitely be on full wets. And if it goes above that, that means there's water, there's pooling and puddling, like puddles on the track, which you hit one of those in the wrong time, and it'll definitely put you off the track. So you just gotta be aware, just kind of keep an eye on it. That was it. So there's not gonna get any more weather. But I do need to watch my gas a little bit on this opening stint. I'm way ahead. So I'm gonna go back to shifting it double yellow. Drive it really chill. Don't run when no one's chasing you. I want to get it finished as soon as I can. Because, whoops, I went a little high there. Because it's a grind. I just want to get it over with. But it's a timed race. I know it's 7 laps. So there's no need to kill myself here. I'm way ahead. Goes a little ahead, that's okay. We're just trying to be mindful of our gas. This is a great introduction to endurance racing. I love endurance racing. I'm in a series right now. I'm in a league right now that does... I gotta concentrate. I can't talk and drive. Missed that corner because I was sitting there trying to tell you about it. So it's GTO, Gran Turismo Oldies. So it's for guys I think 45 and up. I'm way well above that. Whoops. And anyways, it's 2-hour races. So you're in a race for 2 hours. First race was at Monza, and or no, I'm sorry, it was at Spa. I pre-qualified 8th out of, I think we had like 28 drivers, so we had 2 groups. I was in Group B, or Group A. I was in, because I was the 8th fastest out of 28. That got me in the top group, or top tier, whatever you want to say. And then the morning qualify, I moved up 1 spot to 7th. At one point in the race, I got up to 4th. That's as high as I got, was 4th place. but I kind of chewed up my tires to do it, and so I had to pit early. And when I came out of the pits, when I came out of the pits, I was 10th. Fought my way back to 6th, so I was a pretty respectable race. For me, I had an absolute ball. I didn't have any crashes. I didn't hit anybody. I had a couple of taps.
Lap 4. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. You're in P1.
All right.
About 2 laps left. Fuel is steady. Just keep your calm pace.
So when I, sorry, I almost lost it. So when I'm doing these grinds, I do them so much that they're very, very easy for me. There's really no challenge, so I find ways to challenge myself, which is like you're working on cornering, or if there's wet, sometimes if it's kind of going to be wet, I'll stay out on like racing mediums on purpose and just practice having to drive when I should be on at least intermediates, if not full wets. The little things like that, just to challenge yourself. You work on different angles. You can work on different setups for your car too, if you want to try to, get a little faster on the straights or whatever. There's a lot of things you can do in the game, and it's just so much fun. And I know it's not a hardcore. The purists, they get pretty upset if you try to call this a sim racing game, or a simulator. But I've raced a couple guys that are pretty hardcore iRacing guys, and they're not good on here, so they must just be real good at that game. They might just only play iRacing and rarely get on, I don't know, but they were pretty slow. We were kind of similar in the rankings, game to game. So I'm about halfway up the progression. I'm almost to B. I think if I get 1 or 2 more podiums, I should cross up to B. I don't like racing sport. I did 3 of them this week, and that's the most that's the most racing I've done in sport in at least 6 months. Okay, we're getting a little weather here. Still trying to watch my fuel. Don't need to, but it's good to practice fuel management, especially, like I said, for the endurance races. If you've got the pace and you don't need to burn it all up, save it. Because if something happens, you run into lap traffic, and the pad catches up with you, or you have an off or an incident. Then you've got enough in the overhead that you can kick it up a notch when you need to make up some ground. It's getting a little wet, but that's a pretty small patch we're gonna hit. So I'm just staying out here. If it was headed north-south, we're gonna get a pretty little burst here, but we're gonna be very careful here. Whoa, there we go. And that's why,
Little slide at the rear.
barely got loose.
Line. Give the tires a moment to breathe and recover.
Kind of misjudged it a little bit because it's getting a little bad here, but it's gonna pass. Oh, it's pretty bad though. Let's see how it looks. Oh, we're mostly through it. I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna practice. Whoops, I forgot I was on. Forgot I was staying out. Hopefully I won't get a penalty. I'll lift it off. I'm gonna go really slow through here so I don't get a penalty. Hopefully.
Rear traction slipping.
I know.
Easier
now because it's so bad, I could go here
Lap
and pick
5
this
in
up.
the books. 4 minutes, 31 seconds. You're in P1.
This is what I would do if I got stuck out. I had the choice of going in. I didn't.
Fuel level is tightening. Just stay
Fuel?
calm and precise.
So I've got traction control all the way up right now. So the only time I use it is if I get stuck out in the rain. But we've got the lead still, so all we're trying to do is keep the car moving forward. We got the high speed sections. You can still go really fast. Just got to be careful through here. And remember too, when you wipe out in the rain, it can take a lot longer to get back on the track than when it's dry. So I am on racing medium tires and really, really a lot of rain. But as you can see, the sun's coming out now. So you basically have to make the choice. You can white knuckle it and stay on the same tires. It's already going away. Let's see how the weather's doing. Yeah, see, it's already going away. Uh-oh. I can't believe that I didn't. Yeah, 6-second penalty. Holy crap, I've never seen that before. And I did everything I could to save it and not have advantage, and they still nailed me. All right, well, we've still got the lead. There's nobody even behind me that I can see, and the track's starting to dry out a little bit. I got plenty of gas because we're going in on this lap. And I've got double the gas I normally have because we were driving in bad weather. See how it's going sideways? Uh-oh. Go, oh, 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 oh. It is like being on ice.
Rear traction slipping. Soften your throttle and steering.
There we go. Still got the lead. That 6-second penalty is going to hurt. So I'm trying to get as much of a gap here as I can. I got plenty of gas. Oh, that's what I'll do.
We'll take care of the car.
There we go. We got to start slowing down now, and we're screwed. Thanks for the kitty litter. This is going to be rough because now we're way behind.
Rear losing a bit of grip.
Yep.
Breathe and correct smoothly.
So this is how hard it is if you stay out and don't adjust your tires, you got to drive it like this. Now because I've got enough gas, I'm trying to make up for lost time where I can, but I have to start slowing down almost immediately after this berm here. Ooh, oh, yep. Uh-oh. Well, I kept it off the wall.
Rear is moving around. Softly now, no rush.
Now it's almost low enough that I can take the traction control off at least. But since we're going to be hitting a big ass penalty right here,
Rear starting to slide. Stay calm, you can guide it back.
all right, we're getting up a little bit of speed here. The track's getting a little bit better to deal with. But our tires are a little spent. Not bad. But like I said, don't run when nobody's chasing you. This is really good practice for when you have, like I said, you make a bad strategy choice. You could rage quit and lose a bunch of points and have your ratings go down. Or you can figure out a way to deal with it. So that's what I wanted to simulate here, is what if I stayed out and didn't go in, which I had the choice, I could have went in, but I didn't. Now I got to go in because I'm out of gas, or I won't make it enough. I won't make it around again. But now it's still kind of wet. But it's going to be It's going to be a weird track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with mediums. Or actually, I'm sorry, softs. I'm just going to drive chill. Because by the time I get out there, hopefully, I only need 1 lap of fuel. We've got a 23-second lead. Even if they don't have to pit, I'm going to be coming out right around with them pretty close. So we'll see. Oh, I got to get this more in my view. There we go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and here I come into the pits.
Lap 6 finished.
And it looks like he went,
5 minutes,
so I got to catch
seconds.
him.
Running
Let's
in
see what
P2.
happens. This is
Low
going to be
fuel
risky.
now. You've handled
Only need 1.1 lap.
so far. Rear is moving around.
There we go.
Gently bring her back in line. Running in P2. Lovely work so far. Lost 2 spots. Keep your gentle rhythm. There's time.
This is not a gimme
P4
now.
for now.
Oh, I just got hit. I got hit again. These guys are dicks.
Lost 2 spots. Sitting in P6.
I might not win this. I've never done this strategy before. I'm not going to catch everybody. I'm on 1.
You're at P5.
I went with soft so I can get as much grip as possible. I don't think I'm going to win this one. This is the first time I've ever not won a grind. But like I said, I was going to go in. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show, but obviously that was a really bad idea.
P4 for now. Your rhythm is exactly what we need.
I don't know, man. I don't think we got enough to catch him. I'm all the way out of fuel map 1. I got plenty of gas, so I'm winding it out. And I got sauce, so I'm getting through these. There's 3rd and 2nd. It's first I'm worried about catch. Oh, no, it's all 3 of them. I have an outside chance. Outside chance. I can see them all. Man, I don't know. That gets too far away. Oops, missed a shift. That's not helping. I don't think I'm going to catch him. You can see him. I'm not even going to get a podium this time around. So there's a word to the wise. Don't stay out on bad tires. If you've got the opportunity to pit, jump in, get the intermediates. That's what I would have done. I wanted to try something just for fun. Oh, I was trying a little too hard. Yeah, it's because I knew I wasn't going to get
Gentle on turning and
Yeah,
exit
I'm done.
to help them cool.
Oh,
Understeer building.
got to start it over.
Relax your hands
and do a
and give
new
the
one.
front
So
time.
I'm going to stop this stream. Got it. Oh, there we go. All right, later.